Just practicing.
Everybody, Invisiblekatana here, back again with RWBY Grimm Eclipse. I guess they're gonna go through their things. As you guys can see, we have Team Juniper here. I went through, I did play with them. I actually have a new skill point. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Faster, blah blah blah. I'll just wait. So yeah, got Team Juniper here. They're actually all really sweet, I gotta be honest. I got this, of course, during the Steam sale. Everything was super cheap, so I went in, I got all the characters. I love that. I got the characters. I also got, excuse me, I wish I could do this in bot form, but I'll have to do it when we beat this level. But I did get the beacon, the dance outfits, so I do have all of, now I'm starting to get annoyed. I hope that doesn't keep going. But I do have all of their dance outfits, so
enemies nearby.
You know, we're oh, that was weird. There it is. So we will definitely be seeing Jaune in a dress, because that just has to happen. But I'm telling you, these guys are super freaking sweet, and I forgot how wild this effing game was for me. Like, I gotta turn the volume down. Like, I keep forgetting every time I start this game over, I forget how freaking loud it is. But all the characters are super cool. Like, it's so sweet. Like, Pyrrha can jump off her shield. Yeah, she's got a gun. Like, her dash is like, it was some move she has is insanely overpowered.
To investigate. That means you, team. Onward.
Oh, maybe it was that one. Or it might, no, I think it's like her dash. Why am I doing that? I keep forgetting.
This is coming with us.
But yeah, it's, I mean, they are all actually really fun to play as. And it's like a really, well, like the way their moves are set up is really team-based. So Jaune, since, you know, they didn't want to like officially reveal his semblance, which we'll see what happens tomorrow, because tomorrow for me is the episode after, we'll say, the chaos happened. So, hopefully we actually get to see Jaune's semblance tomorrow, because I'm really looking forward to that. Like, now is truly the time, so I hope it happens. But oh, that's weird. But yeah, I love that. Oh, maybe that was moved. There's something. I think it's like the when like RB comes up, when they're all stunned and everything. It's like just nuts. How did that not? Okay. Uh-oh, it's glitched. Oh, we got a problem. There it is. Okay, because I think they were doing that because they were like frozen in place or something weird. But yeah, Jaune's
these structures are beautiful.
moves on here are team based. So he has like I don't know, I keep forgetting. He does like team boost stuff. Oh dang, I could have done that thing.
Beowulf nearby.
But yeah, he can boost the team's speed. He can boost their attack power. That's like his main thing. That's what I have set up. No, I'll just shoot it. But like, it's nuts. And then, I mean, you can probably imagine, but Nora, who is actually incognito right now, Nora is so cool. She can shoot, you know, like her rockets. You can like upgrade her rockets to where they'll, you know, if they don't hit the target, they'll land as mines and stuff. And like, they're actually insanely overpowered. If I'm being totally honest, they are like insanely overpowered, but so fun to play as. And of course, Jaune being Jaune, he's the only character that does not have a gun. So his like that, for instead of shooting, he actually has a dash attack where he charges at the enemies with the shield. So it's actually super cool. Like, playing as him is actually really fun. It's just like, man, he's cool. He's cool in this. It's actually really sweet. So you know, it's pretty awesome. It's hilarious that Nora is like just MIA. Like, they even teleported to me and she's still just totally missing. But all of the characters are fun. Rin is super cool. He's got some cool moves with his guns. Like, if you like, he has like one of his combos is kind of like he'll shoot and then he'll that was close.
Leave it to me.
Oh, they still got it. I was trying to time that. I did horribly. But
we're a quarter of the way there. Keep up the good work.
But Rain will have like this cool slide move, or not slide move, but I don't know what I was trying to say. There we go. I love that she actually built the shoot. Here we go. I love that move. It just looks cool.
Thanks.
And stab. That can also, I think I upgraded that to hit other enemies.
Leave it to me.
But what is it that he does? He has like a dual wield thing with his guns. If you do it, it's like a combo. Like how she just keeps shooting, Rin will actually he'll do like a little jump back move and he'll shoot, and then on the third shot he'll basically shoot the guns in like 2 different directions, and he can shoot in midair. If you like jump and shoot, he'll kind of do like a Devil May Cry sort of move where he'll shoot the guns down in like a bullet hell spiral sort of deal, which is super cool to me. There we go. Where in the world is Nora? See, that's also insanely overpowered. Like, her special just takes enemies down. Okay, so I'm trying to focus on their moves individually, but as you saw, he just did the I'm just gonna call it his force push. Ren did that. The move he pulls off in the oh crap, I gotta be able to hit me from a distance. There we go. But he has like his aura shield, and you can use it. You can really use it as like a force push. Like you can hold that down, and he'll just blast the enemies and like send them flying. So it's really fun. Like it's crazy. Like the difference in power that you feel. They're, like I said, they're fairly overpowered, but it's super fun. Especially if you're doing it solo, you won't feel like too overpowered, but you can like, I was burning through the enemies, if I'm being totally honest. With both Pyrrha and Nora especially, like they were, like it's nuts. Like I said, with Nora, using her grenades, like it is the cheapest thing in the universe because, oh wow, that totally missed. But using Nora's grenade launcher, it builds up her ultimate so fast because every single grenade, which she shoots 8, she does do the heart thing, which I wish if she was here I could actually show you that. So considering Nora's been incognito the entire effing time, I'll definitely switch to her when we get to the next level. But when she uses her grenade launcher, it builds up her ultimate so insanely fast because every single grenade counts as a hit. So I'll get like crazy combos if I do it, and then
Leave it to me.
Bravo, team.
Okay,
Bravo.
so it'll build up my combos like insanely fast, and it'll build my ultimate up in like seconds. It'll take less than a minute to get like that full meter. If I only have one, it would take less than a minute to get that because it'll just be
Let's go.
like 8 hits, constantly building up my combos over and over and over again. And she can hit them from a distance too, so it's actually kind of cool. Like I said, fairly overpowered, but super fun to play as, so I do love that. But let's see, I'm gonna switch up since she was absolutely absent. I don't know what in the world was going on there. Yeah, so whoops, there we are. So that's him in the dress, and I wish that I could actually do it through the bots, but they have to let's give it a shot. I'm gonna test this out really fast just to see what'll happen. Okay, yeah.
Hey, I was just practicing.
So I will, since that happens, I'm just gonna keep Nora in a regular costume because the only character that I really like in that, admittedly, is Jaune. I think Pyrrha looks cool in like her red dress, and admittedly Ren looks pretty sweet because he's basically like wearing a full-on tuxedo. And also, of course, for Team RWBY, I bought them their outfits as well. But yeah, since we can't do it with the bots, unfortunately, I'll just have to go with regular costumes, and then I will switch to I'll switch to Jaune in the next one, and then you guys can see him in the dress because I know that's, I mean, it's Jaune in a dress. That's all anyone cares about.
I was just practicing.
So I will do that once we get to the next level. But okay, so she has her love launcher.
Let's go.
Fires her grenades, adds more powerful grenades, and then mines which explode when an enemy touches them. I forgot what that other one was. I would have to refund all the points to do it. but you basically get to choose one. And the same goes for Jaune as well. He has one where I mentioned like he boosts the team. It's
Another area, another
it starts with strength, and then you can double that, or you can switch it to increase the speed, which I think is interesting. But I decided to stick with strength, just because, especially when I was playing by myself, I was like, well, it makes more sense to do that. Plus, if I'm, utilizing the bots, I assume it affects them. I don't know, but once I do start playing online, which I plan on doing at some point, definitely let me know if you guys got the game. We can play, because I don't know if I'm gonna do this, just randomly go online. Oh, like, see how far that goes? And like, look, okay, so look at the combo. Like, it just, oh yeah, she does the boot as well. And she will just keep doing it. And it's just like an insane distance. Gotcha. Oh, dang, I was gonna do my smash, but that's cool. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot she even had that. She has like an insane spiral attack. Like that right there. Oh, yeah, that's her move too. So,
I win!
It's hard for me not to have fun
That's
playing as Nora. Like, it's nuts.
Hey! I was just practicing.
I love how it echoes. Never noticed that here before.
Let's go!
That really doesn't change it. Holy crap. And it's dead.
I know it's a stretch, but maybe you operate that mechanism to extend the break.
There we go. Okay.
Ah, it worked! And seemed to attract some grip. Happy hunting.
Like, look how much damage that did. Well, granted, she is at level 5. I think she's the highest that I have out of the team, because, like, playing her server is insanely fun to me. So I could not help it. I mean, look at it. It's like that. Okay, that's just 2 buttons. All I have to do is this, and what? It's like X and Y, and you basically get 3 hits out of that. And then you can launch them too. Oh, they killed it. Okay. It's nuts how powerful she is. Well, or maybe it's not. I don't. Oh, man. Obviously, you can't do it too close because it's a grenade launcher, but I mean, dang, you can just shoot just grenades all over the place. I mean, I basically destroyed that thing. That reached. That shouldn't have even reached. Ridiculous. So fun. So fun. Like, I don't know how this would work. Like, if you play it online, you playing with like actual people. Like, I'm just using bots. But if I was playing with actual people and more than one person had Nora, we'd have to put it on like the hardest difficulty just to have a real challenge, because these characters are so insanely overpowered. It's ridiculous. And like I said, this is her at level 5, so I can imagine if somebody had her like maxed out, and I could just do it's just insane.
Looks like you're having a blast!
Dang, that sucked. That was like an absolute waste. Oh, I could actually die. Okay. I do want to make sure I don't actually die though, so I'm just gonna let them do their thing. But it's nuts. Like, playing with these characters, I'm sure they'll come back.
Hey!
Ah,
I was just
there's
practicing.
there they are. Okay. But yeah, playing with them is just like easy. I mean, and it was easy before. It's not like the game's really tough, right? Like, in any regard. Admittedly, the game's, it's not a tough. We're not dealing with a tough game here. But man, it's nuts with them. Like, it's just like, if you thought it was easy before, what the heck is going on over there? All I could hear was just bullets. Look, like, that's how much health I just took from him with my ultimate. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, her ultimate is not even boosted. That was her regular ultimate, and it took a ridiculous amount of health. Granted, they, of course, were fighting, but that was still a giant chunk of health that went away just because I used my ultimate. Man, this makes me want to just listen to all the music now. Every time I hear the instrumentals, I'm just like, oh man, I would love to just listen to the actual song because I know the words. But I will not subject you guys to me singing the songs of RWBY.
I thought, more sabotage from our friend with the symbol. But those cages, was someone trying to capture Grimm? I don't like the looks of this. For now, let's just focus on the objective. Defend that control center while I undo the damage.
I don't think I ever actually did that before. Like the actual, the triple take in the air. Oh, nope. Why he? Oh, forget it. Like, I don't know why he came over to me, but it was totally fine. It doesn't even make a real difference. Nope.
Students, we're a quarter of the way there. Keep up the good work.
I mean, I know we get through them. I don't know. Maybe it was the same before, but I feel like it's so much faster with them. I feel like it is taking a fraction of the time it took, you know, utilizing Team RWBY with bots. Bing. Whoa. See, that's like an insane combo to be able to actually pull off. And that's, I think that was an upgrade. That's another thing with them, is that you actually, by upgrading some of the characters, let me see. Okay, Chain of Electricity. But you can actually like add more attacks, which is kind of cool. Which I think that's something that was kind of missing from, Team RWBY, is that they legitimately, you know, they just have their set attacks and that's it. But with Team Juniper, you get legitimate upgrades to your combos. So, yeah, so in order to charge essentially or weapon, it fires at a target.
Hold on just
Chain
a
electricity.
little longer. We're
What's this
almost
one?
finished.
Oh, I forgot that they don't let you know what's coming up next. But yeah, you get to add. I think it's for. I want to say it was for Pura and Jaune. They legitimately get more attacks in their combos. So like the regular, like that's the regular X combo attack. Pura and Jaune get. I think it's 3 max. So for Pura and Jaune, you can upgrade it to. I meant to dodge there. But for Pura and Jaune, it gets upgraded. I want to say to 5. You can get up to like 5, basically regular attacks and extend your combo. I keep forgetting what my dodge button is. Like I'm just standing there. I kept trying to dodge because I knew it was gonna pop up. I'm like, what am I trying to press here? Fair enough.
Good
Wow.
team.
Okay.
I've just received a report. That's right. The symbol we've been seeing belongs to Merlot Industries. It's an old research and
I love
development.
how it cuts all our audio down,
far
but you can
before
kind of
your
hear them.
time. The company was
Like you can
crippled by
just
the collapse of
barely
Mountain
hear her go like,
Glen,
"Ella,"
where they
like
lost
the
their
end of
primary
Castle.
facility and chief staff members. They never recovered from the incident and eventually shut down. Which begs the question: why
So you
is
can,
their
like, barely hear.
technology
That's so
suddenly popping up in the Emerald Forest? I've never been one for riddles and history. More of a man of action, if I do say so myself. But I think I know someone who can help. Onward to victory!
I think I was trying to do it at the end too. It's like right before I was able to push the button, just to, because I figured they were going to do it. They always have the bots do it for some reason. All right, so Mountain Glen. We're gonna switch to Jaune in a dress, because I know that's what everybody wants. And then we'll get the rest of the team, and you know they'll be in their regular outfits. wish I could just hit up so I could start at the bottom. That way I wouldn't have to actually go through the whole
Let's
list.
go.
Hey! I was just
I'm
practicing.
queen of the castle. I'm queen of the castle.
So, yeah. So that's his thing. Instead of shooting, he gets to do that, which I love because that's faster than my typical movements where I just do my dash.
Either way,
So I just get to run for a quick burst. But his moves, okay, yeah. So Jaune releases a battle cry that knocks back enemies and multiplies the team's damage by 50% for a short time, and then I did this by 100%.
So this is Mountain
but
Glen.
oh snap!
Let's go.
You know, you hear stories, but
Jesus, I was not expecting
It's
his
a lot worse
voice
in
to be that loud. But yeah, these other two, it was, so there's a deadly leader, and then one was, like I mentioned, was for speed, and I honestly can't even remember what that third one was. I forgot there were even 3 options there. So then with team attack, he dashes towards the target, stabs them repeatedly, adds more strikes, so that's the one, and then I assume that that adds even more strikes. What's this one? John throws his sword into the ground. Okay, yeah, that's like an explosive area effect sort of move. Only responds to team attack. Yeah, so
Let's go.
I'm not 100% sure what counts as like the team attack. Like I would imagine that that's it. I love that he also is insanely unsure in the middle of his attack. It's like, whoa, I did something cool. So I do love that, admittedly. But I'm not 100% sure if the team attack is something different that I haven't seen, or if it's just the normal attacks. It's just basically like an area of effect sort of move. So yeah, that right there is super cool. Whoa, there we go. Actually a very useful attack as well. I don't think I ever knew I could actually do that. I didn't test that out before. Dang, I was trying to.
don't underestimate.
So that might not affect them because they aren't glowing. But I'll tell you, this, holy crap, this will like just, I mean, if you thought it was easy before, imagine this whole team, imagine 1 Jaune and 3 Norse with 100% boost. Like, you would fly through the game like it's legitimately nothing to you. So let's see, dashes toward the target and stabs them repeatedly. So, yeah, like that's pretty cool. Yeah, so he has 4 instead of the 3, which maybe that is normal. I don't know. So maybe the team attack is something different than what I was thinking it was. Oh, didn't know he was going to do that. The only thing with this is that once you get in one direction, you can't actually change direction. Oh, like, I was like, what in the world is happening?
It appears the bridge is blocked.
According
According to my map, you should be able to take a detour through the city's old waterway system.
First, there's the bridge that won't
I
extend.
still find this so, like, why did they make the audio like this? It's like, whoa. That actually freaked me out a little bit. Oh, stupid boxes.
Activate the switch to open the lock. I hope it still works. It looks a little rusty.
I suddenly regret everything.
I don't know what in the world made him change directions there. Love that move. Like, it's crazy how effective that really is.
Get off me!
And as you can see, I'm basically doing this all by myself. Ooh. They're doing something. Nora's doing something. I can hear her doing something. They're just not here to actually help. Maybe if I run back this way, they'll pop up again. Get out of my way. Thank you. Oh, he's automatically going first now. Yeah, they're lost. Yeah, like that spiral did that much damage because you get that 100 boost and it's just, there's Ren. Okay, got one buddy back.
Don't underestimate.
Oh. All right, so I think that counts as the team attack because that's the dash. So yeah, it counts as the team attack, but that's like the R1 button.
Well, I've got that move down.
Oh, there's Nora. Like she, I swear the way it looked, I swear to God, it looked like she just like brought herself into existence somehow. Ooh. Still missing Kira, sadly.
Get off me!
Nope. Oh man, that's always at like the last second. Like, oh, I really hope I get this. It's so easy with this team.
Yeah, I got this.
Oh. Love how he flew past everything and came right. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay. Love how they just fly past the bots and end up coming right at me. Well, since I actually did die, I guess we can go ahead and switch to Rin. So you got him in his tux, which is like, actually, I did not realize that it's really just his costume. It's just his beacon outfit, except he has a bow tie on instead of a tie. And it's gray instead of blue, and the lines are red instead of gold. So, wow, I did not realize that at all. Also, level 1, I really did not play with him like I thought I did. I thought I did, you know, thought I did something with him. So, that's his shield. That was the move. And that's the other one that I was talking about.
Activate the switch to open the lock. I hope it still works.
Like I see, he really utilizes his guns, which I think is super cool. I love that move too. But yeah, he's fun to play with. They're all just really cool. What's his thing? His team attack runs diagonally while slashing enemies before knocking them away. Whoops, wrong button. Oh crap! I forgot to freaking put in the thing. Although, hold on, let me see something real quick. Nope, he didn't get any points. Okay, so totally irrelevant then. I guess I could have clicked either one of those because that's what I want. Oh, I thought that was me that hit him from far away. I was like, I didn't realize that actually reached that far. Like, see how powerful that is? And he's at level 1. So, like, that shows you just how ridiculously powerful he is as a character. Oh, I forgot that was his thing. Yeah, so there you go with that. Like, he has the insane, actual, like, a ninja technique, like he's in freaking Naruto or something. Like some freaking Minato type stuff. It's insane. This whole crew, insanely overpowered. I wish I did have an upgrade for him now, because I would love to be able to use his special more than once. Now, I don't know what the limit is, as far as characters go, for him doing his ultimate move, I mean. Because you can do it on a boss, and he'll just do like, jeez, I didn't even get to do my attack. He will do multiple strikes if it's one target, like if it's a boss that keeps surviving. He'll do a couple of moves, so I don't know if it's limited to like, you know, 3 of the enemies, or however that's going to play out.
Problem solved.
So I'll try to do what I can to test it. Once there's like a ton of enemies.
You're too slow.
I'm glad they got him before I went underground. So yeah, officially the team attack is just the R1 button. Because that was definitely the diagonal slashing move. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, so that was 6 hits. So I guess it's limited to 6 enemies. I mean, I'll just slowly inch forward as they destroy this thing. And maybe it's just me liking Nora, but I feel like she was putting in the heavy lifting there. Maybe it's just me. I've seen a lot of purple.
That's right?
Just saying. I mean, look at that. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Aha! The door is open!
Astounding. He actually dashes insanely far. I don't think I realized that before. Oh, this was something I realized. Because I think I mentioned this in like the first episode when we came here. I'd never been down this street before, and I was like, that's so weird, because I always thought that it was like some weird thing where I was like, how come I never went down this street, like up these stairs? And I was like, I never did that before. It doesn't make sense. Why? How did I always miss this street? And it's because I died. So if you die, you get sent this way instead of going. Okay, they're talking too loud. Instead of being able to go to the main street, which there's an achievement for that, because if you die once, you don't get to go that way, which is why the fence is here right now. If you guys remember, the other episodes, we didn't go this way because I kept getting past it because I had the bots, so I wasn't really dying much. And maybe it was like the very first time I went through, I died, but I think that was when I had like 1 million bots, so maybe not, at least as far as the channel, because because before oh my goodness, screw it, there we go. I mean, look, that's just like, how overpowered is that? But it's like a beautiful looking move. It's insane.
That's impressive, right?
There it is. Because I'm like, I don't know why that's not hitting the thing that I'm like right next to. That's the only reason I was doing that move, because they were both at such low health. But hey, I finally figured out why in the world.
Come on, that's impressive, right?
I finally figured out why in the world I had never been to that part of the level before, and it's because I would always die, because that segment is insanely hard. That part with all the enemies that we just went past, if I do that by myself, it's so hard to beat. Like, I feel like that's one of the hardest parts in the game to do solo, if I'm being totally honest. Like that, and maybe that segment, and the part towards the end where we fight the where we fight the guys who are the guys who have like the machine guns and the robots and the Grimm all at one time, and like that level where it's like all the little acid pools and stuff. The different waves in that section are pretty tough too, because the enemies are strong. So it's like acid Grimm plus regular Grimm, the dude with the machine gun, the dude with the grenade launcher, and it's like the crazy robot enemies that are insanely fast. So all of those together are super tough too, but I would say that segment, like those waves, and then the waves in this level are probably the hardest 2 waves throughout the entire game, at least to me. That's like my personal opinion on it all. Dang, I was just about to do a move. Oh. I really screwed up by not utilizing him a little bit more before actually doing the episode. Oop. That, I mean, I would love to see Ren freaking do that. I mean, that's a ninja move. That's all that is. Like, not only does he, oh crap, what am I doing? I think he'll go crazy and kill me in 1 hit. But, like, oh, nope, let them go ahead and do that. But, I mean, he's pulling off like a full-on ninja move. Like, he's doing, like I said, like, that's some Minato levels of action, what he's doing with his teleporting stuff. And then he goes back to, then he ends up going back to exactly where he was when he started the move. And it's like, that's a full-on ninja technique. And I would love to see him do that move, because that would be freaking awesome in the actual show. So I'm gonna screw it. Oh, actually, I love that. That makes me think of Devil. Oh, right. Oh no. That makes me think of Devil May Cry, for people who aren't familiar with it. Dante has a move. I want to say it's like Bully Rain or something like that, where he does that, and it's like I think it was Crap. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. I want to say that was introduced in Devil May Cry 2, being able to do the bullet hell thing or the bullet rain. But I could be wrong. I really can't. Oh boy. Holy crap. Okay. I'm like, man, if I die at the very end, this is one of the worst ones to die at too, because it's just like, I don't know, something about it feels like it takes forever. Probably because of the 2 barrels at the end or such. But yeah. Moves are awesome. Characters are awesome. Insanely overpowered. Like I said, going through this game, and you know, like this is just with bots. So I can only imagine, because I don't think they have the actual upgrades. They're just like the base level characters. If I'm not mistaken, at least. Yeah, considering I died, I will go back to Jaune. That way you guys can see more Jaune in a dress as well. But yeah, it's just like, man, I could, you know, we're gonna let's get some yang action in there. And Nora. And I'll just go up here. Sorry, Ren, you're gonna have to stay. I'll leave it to 4, and then maybe when we get to.
Oh, you know, we're just inside a giant hole in the ground. Nothing special.
Okay. I couldn't hear him anymore, so I was like, are they like? Did they just stop, or what happened?
So be careful.
So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it to just 4 members. You know, switch it up a little bit, and I can't say for sure if I'm gonna. I thought I'd be able to run down that. Can't say for sure if I'm gonna stick permanently with Juniper characters or not. I might, you know, just have them in there. But yeah, Yang's so freaking sweet. I gotta have her in here at some point. So yeah, and like towards when we get to the end, like, and when I get to the last level, I will definitely be just doing both teams all together. I'm not sure who. Oh, wow. Not sure who I'm gonna
Eesh, this is
pick,
dark.
because that's gonna
literally and figure that. All right, you get it.
Okay. Oh man, let's do this then. But when we get to the end, when we get to that last level, that whole level is just gonna be Team Juniper and Team RWBY, like just the whole way through. I think that'll just be super awesome to see. I just didn't want to do it here because it's already super fast. Especially using the Juniper members. It's like, I mean, look at it. Oh, okay. Maybe not too fast. But yeah, don't want to make it too quick. I mean, we're only like halfway through this episode. And, you know, admittedly, we are kind of going through the levels pretty quick.
Don't underestimate.
But it's not like
that should do it.
It's not too crazy though, so I'm kind of okay doing it this way. Okay, I'll totally let them do that because I can't. Yeah, I can't hit them from a distance like I could with any of the other characters.
What was that thing?
It appeared to be a
Teleported like right in front of me.
but modified.
I was curious. I was like, I wonder if that's gonna actually go backwards. Oh, nope. In a different way. Oh, thank goodness that didn't actually activate. I'm like, crap, I don't want to waste it now, because, you know, it would be a waste, you know, it's like that final hit. Nope. I mean, even Jaune is overpowered. Like, that doesn't even make sense. I mean, if Jaune fought like this in the show, oh my goodness, he would be so cool. And maybe, you know, like I said, I'm hoping tomorrow I get to see the Semblance pop up, because, I mean, Jesus, we've been waiting forever, so, God, I mean, I just don't know. We gotta have something. Okay. So,
Glad that's over with.
You should be able to
I'm
reach
really
the
hoping we get to.
Just turn the power back on.
That legitimately sounds creepy to me with all the echoing. But man, I really hope tomorrow we get this freaking Semblance.
Oh dear.
Oh
That
dear.
is a bomb. And a very large bomb at that. Who would booby trap this place? Give me a moment. Okay,
I'll be honest, I still hate this part.
Or the card it's attached to could possibly trigger an explosion. These tracks lead to a deep chasm and an underground river. But with the way the device is rigged,
there we go. Oh wait.
Many nearby dust crystals, as you can find. Time is of the essence.
Like I hate.
Remain calm.
Oh, I'm like, what's he doing?
Right. Forget that. Just hurry.
Okay. Yeah, I still hate this. Oh. I guess I should actually get more dust before this thing stops moving. So God, I wish they could just, wish they could just grab some dust. That'd be great. I also wish you could just grab dust from all the different little deposits, but you have to get one from, one at a time, which is so dumb. They make you like go backwards and grab it. It's so annoying. Ooh, okay. I really needed that boost because I got scared right there. What am I doing? I don't have time for this. Oh.
Don't underestimate.
Like I'm forgetting, like I'm gonna have to keep refueling this stupid thing. I don't have time for fighting. I feel like even a multiplayer, this would be so boring to do. It's just that one crappy level. It's the escort mission of the game. Like that's what this is. It's the escort mission, except it doesn't really matter that you defend what you're escorting, because oh crap, I should have known that was gonna happen. Like it doesn't really matter what you're escorting because you don't have to necessarily defend it, but it's still the escort mission of the game where you have to get the dust and you have to run back to the thing. Which, I mean, I think I've done this solo because I had to do it in order to go through the game the first time, so it actually, save my progress. But it's like, I mean, oh crap, I could only imagine how, it's so annoying. Like, there it is. Yes, oh boy. Why'd I do that? Oh my goodness. Oh crap, I really scared myself with that. I was like, why did I just charge that thing? Holy crap.
Let's go.
Don't wait for this thing to tell me where I get dust from. Here we go. Nope. Oh, wow. I didn't think it would actually get me.
Got that move down.
Yeah. That could have been it.
There's no food left in the
That
car.
could have been it.
Hurry, gather those dust crystals.
I never realized it was actually going backwards. Okay, and I'm done. It's like, yep, I'll let you guys just do what you feel like you need to do, and I'll just do my thing. Way over here. Like, oh god, it's so boring.
Grab more dust crystals.
And it legitimately doesn't change when there are no bots. Like, I mean, this registers me doing single player pretty much. And it's just like... But, I can't believe that actually reached. But like, this registers as single player, so it's not like, I mean, heck, you can see it. They're just in crazy battle mode. That's all they do the whole time.
You're almost there. Oh, it's gonna be close.
And it's just like...
Clock seems to have run out of fuel.
Yes, thank you. I love that. I love that Nora was like, she was trying to do it, but it was already gone. I love this Ursa. I'm sure it's not the exact same one, but this Ursa's been like chasing me down. I love that. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but the blast going like, okay, it only took like a little bit. I love how we all just teleported right over there. That's great. Although I'm sure somehow I'll be back. No, it actually teleported me.
Well,
cool.
I'm glad everyone was able to keep their cool and nothing. That would have made for an uncomfortable parent-teacher conference. Still, you represent the security. Who set up that trap? And where in the world did the mutated Grimm come from? I have some theories.
I love that move.
Let's go.
Hey!
Booyah.
I was just practicing.
All right. Jaune in a dress. Action packed. I love that they actually do change the pictures too. I think that's really cool.
I'm queen of the castle.
Let's see what to do. I think I will go back to. I think we'll go up here. We'll go up here in her dress. We'll do it that way. I do wish I had more than 1 point. It does more damage. Yeah, so this creates a shockwave. Yeah, so I don't know why they call this the team attack. I don't know what it was called for the other characters. I don't think it even said that for the other characters for Team RWBY. I don't think it says team attack. But it's still weird that it's even called that because it's just your R button, the R, you know, RB button, your right button. I'll do Rin since he was left out, and I don't want Rin to be alone, so we'll go with Blake because they're both like the calm characters, and we'll go RWBY for red. So we have the 2 calm characters and the 2 red characters. So I'll let them
These doors require a key.
do it like that.
Let's look around.
What in the world? All I was trying to do was shoot that thing. I thought she would target it automatically. I'm like clipping into her and everything. I do love the sound effect for her gun. Something about it just...
Found it.
It's like a... I don't know. It's almost... I don't know. It's weird to say. It's very bassy, but at the same time, it sounds a little bit hollow. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but... That's just how it sounds to me. It's got like a nice bass sound to it, but it also sounds a bit hollow. It's kind of cool. Where the heck am I going?
Grimm, we can get through this together. That
I mean, that
put him down.
Whoa, crap. Waiting for this other one. Oh, never mind. Like, never mind, the team got to it. Because I was kind of just waiting for the B to show up.
Thanks.
Screw it. Just wait till they get close. Then with this. Man, I only got one with that. That's actually kind of sad.
We won again? Is that a new record?
Her dash actually seems pretty good. There's not a lot of delay. Like once you press, like as soon as she gets up, you're dashing again. I forgot which way was the right way because one of these was the littles. Okay, this is right.
That tree is magnificent.
Yeah. Okay, so this is me just pressing X with her. Like that's what happens with her whole combo. Go whoa, whoops. Look at this.
That put him down.
Ooh. Glad I caught that. I do love that you actually get to... thought I could destroy it. I do love that you actually get to throw the spear. Don't throw the shield at me. Actually, let's just not even bother with that one. Nope.
Now, that's a strange-looking creature.
I never noticed that train up there. That's actually kind of cool.
Those mutated Grimm you fought in Mountain Glen were no fluke. Now we know there are more of them. Follow those train tracks uphill and maybe we can find out where they're coming from.
I definitely never noticed you can, like, see the train.
You're finished.
I was trying to see if he would hit the one that's over there.
One less monster to worry about.
Oh, too easy.
Success.
Better and better.
So I think with us basically, you know, being at like 50
One
minutes,
last push up the hill. Come on.
I can do. I'm pretty sure I'm actually halfway through right now. So we can do. Oh boy, way too close. I'll just do some distance shots here for a second. But yeah, with us being at like 50 minutes right now,
Finished.
I think I can just go through the second half of the game in the next episode. Oh, that was weird. I feel like I must have just activated a team attack there because I was trying to do. That only hit me. It went like a million miles away. There we go. And that was a waste. But yeah, I feel like I activated the team attack because what I was trying to do when I speared one of the enemies there, I was trying to do my ultimate because there were quite a few enemies around us. Ooh, way too. Oh, it got me. I was just gonna say that was way too close, but it did get me. That sucks. You know, I'm gonna stick with beer. So, yeah, so that's like her whole. Oh, I went too far. Yeah, there it is. Screw it. I'm just gonna get my bots in. Yeah, let's just go. Yeah, admittedly, all we need is Yangs, but we'll go with the whole crew. And yeah, we'll get Ren back in there. But if there's anyone that's always going to be a part of my team, if I get to choose, it's gonna be Yang because she's amazing. And so is Pyrrha, but you know, canon. Oh wow, I suck. I feel like that didn't do like any damage like I wanted it to. I feel like I completely missed everything.
Let's go. Take that.
Nope. Ah, crap. Totally screwed that up. I was trying to do that.
He won't be
So
missed.
overpowered, but super cool.
Leave it to me.
Okay, that wasn't a total waste because I'm like, I feel like I missed too much, but I didn't do too bad there. That was risky because I was thinking in my head like, maybe I should get out of here. Dang, we destroyed that one.
To worry about.
Oh, well, I'll just... Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just do that then. That's fine. So overpowered, but so freaking sweet. It's ridiculous, like, how overpowered these characters are. Like, it just takes what little challenge there even is in the game and destroys it. Even when I was doing... Even when I was doing it solo, like I said, it was just like, this is easy. That was an insane amount of damage.
Get ready and watch.
What? Okay. I definitely hit B, but that's fine too, I guess. Whatever. Whatever, G. Oh, crap. I gotta get out of here.
You're finished.
Oh, they got it.
You're finished.
Yeah, I'm like, they got it. I'll
That was
just
an incredible display of fighting mastery.
stay over
We
here.
must get to the source of where these mutated monstrosities are coming from, and more importantly, who's behind it. I sense we're getting close.
I wish
If
I
we
could,
can manage to get to the end of the rail line, we just might
excuse
find
me.
answers we need.
Let's go.
I thought they were okay. I thought that everybody was gonna do it. I wish I could pick all the characters in their like dress outfits and stuff. That would be so cool, and I could just choose what outfits the bots wear. That would be pretty awesome. But I'm actually gonna end this episode here because I know I'm not gonna beat the next level. Over screw it. We can go to the next level. Why not? As short as these levels are, especially with us going through and doing it this way. Pick who to pick. I mean, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna pick Yang. It's Yang. With her like insane power damage. We'll go with Laura for power. Pyrrha for Pyrrha. And we'll go Jaune. Just, you know. Don't want to leave Jaune out of everything. I just feel like even when that doesn't kill the enemies, it's just like watching her do that punch is like, wow, that's gotta hurt. Nuts. Okay.
Taste my fist. Taste my fist. Taking out the trash.
Yeah, see like how hers, she has like that little dip at the end.
No sign of those train
Pyrrha
tracks
does
anywhere.
not have that at all.
They must be hidden behind one of those doors.
Oh, there we go. I was like, I'm just gonna blow these open and see what happens. Yeah, I think Pyrrha might be the only character that actually has a faster ground dash, because everyone else has like that the little roll. That's why I do this, by the way. I've never explained that before, but oh wow, I suck. It's like I was waiting for it to do that. Ding. Dang. I don't know where my little... There they are. I'm like, I don't know where my little robo team is, but, you know, need some help to shoot through this level, guys. I mean that. Man, this thing's actually tough.
Ow. Didn't even break a sweat.
So even with Yang, who has pretty much all of her stuff upgraded, we have... Oh, no, it does say team attack. Okay. Increases Cascade of Rocks, yeah. So that's... Whatever. Okay, yeah, so this is... Oh, that's so weird, because I'm pretty sure this is just her straight up special attack, and not her... Yeah, that's not her right button attack. That's her legitimate special attack. So that's super weird. So for Team RWBY, the team attack is their ultimate, and then oh crap, I missed the thing. That's the I forgot that was the actual point of us going this way. Nope.
Got it.
There we go. Yeah, that's super weird though. The team attack for RWBY, Team RWBY, is their ultimate, and then the team attack for Juniper is just the right button move that you get when you daze the enemies.
Let's go.
That is insanely weird, and makes like no sense what I meant to do. Nope, there it is. Yeah, that wasn't it. Why am I not? Wow, I can't believe that did no damage.
Ow! Right in the kisser.
I think that was a combination of
2 keys down, 1 to go.
oh, whoops. Dang. I think that was a combination of
Got it.
Yang and Nora's attack, like me doing my charged attack and her doing the slam, because there's no reason that thing should have gone out like that. Not that I mind, because that looked really freaking cool. And I might do a little bit.
I thought Professor Port's trophy collection was a bit weird.
I might do a little bit in the next episode where it's just Yang and Nora.
Of all things.
Which we need to see in the show, by the way. Just like a pure team up of solely Yang and Nora would be the most badass thing ever. Nope. Oh my goodness. What team ups would you guys like to see? That's what I want to know. Like, if you had like your ultimate RWBY team up, whether it was, you know, 4 people or you know, just going from duo all the way up to a full team, what characters would you guys like to see work together? Because I would love to see Nora and Yang as a duo, just taking people down. Like, that would be so insane. I'd love to see that. I would love to see. It's hard to say. I'm trying to do like stuff that would make sense, because I would love to see Mercury team up with Yang as well, where it's kind of like the twins that Yang fought in her trailer, but it's Yang and Mercury teaming up. I think that would be awesome to see as well. Who else? I would love to see more of Emerald fighting in general. So I think her and RWBY would be a great team, considering Emerald's ability, and then, well, I guess both their abilities really. You have like the Mirage element, and then you have the element of super speed. So I think both of their abilities would work well in unison. Not that you need super speed. Once someone thinks they're saying something else, you can be as slow as you want. They made it later. But I think they would actually make a pretty cool duo. Let them have that. I'd like to see them. I would love to see anyone from Team Coffee come back.
You're not so tough.
Velvet's cool, but I would like to see her teammates more, because her moves are more based off of other people's moves. So
I may need you to get
also, we just beat the level in like 8 minutes.
But be careful not to be spotted. Who knows what kind of security they have.
But I would love to see someone. I like Velvet as a character. I think she's cool. But I would like to see one of her teammates come in and fight with. Like, I would love to see Coco would be awesome, because of course she has like an insane suitcase Gatling gun, which oddly enough is the only weapon that physically doesn't even make sense. Which is nuts to say that in the show. But I would love to see Coco team up with. That would be interesting, because she can do up close combat if she wants to, but I don't know. That's hard. I don't know who I would want Coco to team up with. That's hard to say, but those are my random little things. I'll talk about that a little bit more in the next episode, if I remember, because I probably won't be doing that until like next week. But yeah, that is RWBY Grimm Eclipse for today. We'll be shooting through, I guess, the rest of the game. The next episode will officially be the final episode, and I will go through and we'll have, you know, both teams in the last level. I won't do that in these other levels, because I mean, we flew through half the game in just the course of an hour, so I definitely won't do that with both teams, and then we have like a little 30-minute episode. So I'll save that for like the very end. We'll do both teams, but for now, that is going to end this episode out. I love Team Juniper. Like, this is actually a really good addition to the game. I wish this game kept getting updated. I think I mentioned that before I even got the DLC, that I really wish that they had like the other teams in there, and that this game kept getting updated, and you know, they added like more levels as the game continued on. But of course, it does have a legitimate story, so it makes sense that they can't just add levels and stuff like that. So that totally makes sense. But it would have been awesome to see them go in and add like other teams and other characters, and you know, I just think they'll be awesome. And they could even do single characters, because admittedly, it's not like the rest of the team shows up. If you're playing single player, you are playing just as that character. So they could have added Sun as a solo character if they wanted to, and, you know, add Neptune once he came in, stuff like that. Add, you know, Team Coffee if they wanted to. I would have loved that. I know that that won't happen. This is as far as we get, is, you know, Team Juniper and them in their Beacon Dance outfits, as well as their Academy uniforms, if we want to. But man, Weiss is like super white right there. That's something I remember when I look back at old episodes. She was so white, it was actually a little bit ridiculous. Like, she was just white. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, this is fun. I love Team Juniper. Like I said, they're super overpowered. Like, just from what I showed you guys, like, I mean, even when I was playing by myself, especially with Nora and Pyrrha, it was just like, holy crap, these two destroy everything. And I might play a little bit more with Ren just so he's not stuck at level 1 and I actually upgrade him. But they're all pretty much overpowered, and I love it. It's actually really fun to play solo with these characters, and, you know, it's just nuts like that. So I personally love it. I think it's really fun. But getting into the next episode, I'll probably switch back to some of the, you know, go back to Team RWBY just for a little bit and kind of just rotate through the whole list of characters until we get to the very end. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Of course, if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below, and please join me in the next part.